Hebrew Israelites coming in week week out, prophesy the downfall and destruction of America. First off, I'd like to give all praises to Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shai. Double honors to the apostle elders at Great Millstone that teach me well. Salutations to the Akim across the four corners of the earth, pushing the word in sincere and truth. And we're going to get straight into it.
This is 1 Peter 4:11. If any man speak, if any man speak, let him speak as the oracles of God.
That's right. So what the Most High God set in store is for Babylon to be destroyed. With that being said, many people don't know the signs of the times that we're living in because they're not aware of the news. So he got us up here as the watchmen to bring forth that, basically the gospel and the kingdom too, but also to, we out here to prophesy the downfall and destruction of America, man. But that's what the Most High have ordained. When the brother gets set up, we gonna get that started. As a matter of fact, I think I got something on keep on.
1 Peter 4:11. I just started over. If any man speak, let him speak as the oracles of God. If any man minister, let him do it as of the ability which God giveth.
Right.
That God in all things may be glorified through Yahweh Shai, Hamashiach, to whom be praise and dominion forever and ever. Amen.
That's right. So if you're going to speak, you need to speak as the oracles of the Most High. Now, I'm not trying to switch the topic too much about going into these wicked-ass churches because today is Sunday, and you know that's where the majority of our people are right now. As I was leaving, you see all the churches filled up with cars and shit. But just saying, man, they ain't speaking as the oracles of the Most High. They ain't getting into these end-time prophecies. They in that prosperity doctrine. Yeah, Ezekiel 35 and 3. It may be 2, but
she said it to the Ammonites.
That's 20.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, man. Like, we out here to warn our people, man. But that's why we watchmen for the signs of the times that's coming. Now, as I was just speaking amongst the brethren, it's in Cleveland. They about to have a Republican convention where they about to get granted $50 million loan or whatever to get riot gear for uproars. So they prepping themselves for uproars amongst the people. But like I said, we the watchmen because many people don't know. It's on RT News, it's on basically underground media. They're not gonna put it out there on the mainstream news such as Fox News, CNN, so on and so forth. But just want to know that they prepping for an uproar amongst the people, and that's written in the scriptures. When you can.
Verse 2.
Yeah, start at 2.
This is Ezekiel 35 and 2. Son of man, set thy face against Mount Seir and prophesy against it.
That's right. Right now, she's setting up her army. This is just a small taste of it, but the teeth of the beast, I'm just saying, she's setting up her army, Babylon that is, and it's about to be an all-out chaos, man. Many people that's got their mind wrapped up into other shit, such as college and trying to better themselves in America, such as finding perfect jobs with master's degrees and all that shit. That American dream shit is out the window. Y'all need to be prepared for what's written therein. It's about to be uproars amongst the people. So what we out here to do is to warn y'all, to tell y'all to get right. And I'm gonna let the scripture speak.
This is verse 3, Ezekiel 35 and 3. And say unto it, thus saith Yahweh, Bashem Yahweh Shai, behold, O Mount Seir, I am against thee.
That's right. The Lord said he is against you. So what is that? It's like, I should have went to a little bit more edification. Basically, Mount Seir is these Edomites, though. And these Edomites who are the so-called Caucasian or white man today, they basically in the chief, what is it? I'm about to say the synagogue. The synagogue is the same. Yeah, they're in the power seat. Yeah, they're in the chief house right now. So basically, this is their kingdom, man, or queendom, if you will, because they faggots. So the Lord said he is against thee. Why is that? We should get into it.
And I will stretch out my hand against thee, and I will make thee most desolate.
God, keep going.
I will lay thy cities waste, and thou shalt be desolate.
Right.
And thou shalt know that I am the Lord.
They're gonna be without inhabitant here in Babylon, man. He said this place is gonna be they're gonna be astonished at it. They're gonna walk by and hiss at it.
verse 5, because thou hast had a perpetual hatred and hast shed the blood of the children of Israel by the force of the sword in the time of their calamity, in the time that their iniquity had an end.
That's right, because they shed the blood of his chosen people, man. Now, we know we had to be punished, but they took the shit overboard and did things that was unlawful. That's why they said in Hebrews, there's no person as profane as Esau, man. So, with that, we out here to prophesy their downfall and destruction, rather they hear it for bear, and hopefully, you know, seal ourselves, man. We seeking out our own salvation. Get what you got.
This is James chapter 1, verse 5. If any of you lack wisdom, let him ask of Yahweh,
That's right. If any man lack wisdom, let him ask of Yahweh. And what?
that giveth to all men liberally,
Huh.
and upbraideth not, and it shall be given to him.
That's right. So basically, if you lack wisdom or knowledge, man, ask of the Most High, and He shall give it to you. So with that, many people y'all need to take heed into that, cause I ain't trying to bring up like personal scenarios, but more so when I deal with people that's in the world trying to get them to hearken into this truth, man. They got their head wrapped up in a lot of shit. They think King James was a faggot. They just basically they filled with a bunch of different philosophies, and they don't really know which way to go. So yeah, they destroy for lack of knowledge, but at the same time, man, some of them don't even want to get right. But for those who do, those who might be on the YouTube watching at home, man, this is for y'all. It's like everybody mind getting Sirach 3 and 21. And Joshua 1 and 8. As a matter of fact, let's get that one first. Joshua 1 and 8 first.
Oh, this is Sirach.
Oh, my God, sorry. Any minute now, but yeah, man, we trying to let y'all know about the signs of the times that we living in, man. And so man, y'all just really don't know. Cause I mean, I've been getting a lot of news about what's going on. Now, a lot of people distracted by that Brussels incident that happened, but they don't know back in Belgium, they had our people, as I believe you brought up last week, they had our people as like a zoo. Like, there was a human zoo going on, man. So, whenever some type of little incidents kick up overseas, everybody say pray for Belgium, pray for France, pray for this, pray for that. But they ain't like, trying to pray for themselves, and the Lord not gonna hear that shit, man.
And Brussels is the
Brussels
capital of the EU nation.
And
That's
just a
where
small-
when the EU and the NATO they all get together, they go to Brussels, man.
Yeah.
Yep.
At that meeting, what they gonna talk about? Us, how to destroy us, man. You got it, huh?
Zechariah 13 and 8.
This is Joshua chapter 1, verse 8. This book of the law shall not depart out of thy mouth,
That's right. Keep going.
but thou shalt meditate therein day and night, that thou mayest observe to do according to all that is written therein.
That's right.
For then thou shalt make thy way prosperous, and then thou shalt have good success.
That's right. Go verse 9.
Have not I commanded thee? Be strong and of a good courage. Be not afraid, neither be thou dismayed. For the Lord thy God is with thee, wheresoever thou goest.
Right, so He ain't give us the spirit of fear to be out on these highways and byways. Right quick, Salaki, I don't mean to keep stuff like this, but Sirach 4 and 30. And then alright, I'd rather you get it then.
This is Sirach 4 and 30. Oh, Salaki. This is Sirach 4 and 30. Be not as a lion in thy house, nor frantic among thy servants.
That's right. He said He ain't give us the spirit of fear. He said, be not as a lion in that house. Sitting around behind a computer screen all the time, like bucking up and shit, but y'all scared to come out to the elements, man. This is just a light affliction, man. It snowed a bit. It ain't much out here now, but I mean, 30-degree weather, this ain't shit, man. And as the brother always said, if you can do it for wickedness, you can do it for righteousness. So with that being said, it shouldn't be hard for y'all to come out and profess the name of the Lord and what He written within this book, man.
And just to piggyback a little bit on that be not a lion in thy house, that also going like, I mean, of course, a man is the ruler of the house, but you ain't gotta, you know what I'm saying, be like, I guess, like an ass on your house. You know what I'm saying? You gotta have some type of balance. You know what I mean? So.
Good point.
3 and 21.
3 and 21.
This is Sirach. This is This is Sirach 3 and 21. Seek not out the things that are too hard for thee, neither search the things that are above thy strength.
That's right. So, once again, not trying to switch topic too much, but it's a major stumbling block that our people are wrapped up into Egyptology, and with that Egyptology comes that flat earth doctrine that they've been pushing lately. Not all of them, but it's a good handful that's out there, you know, got their head wrapped up in shit that it really don't even matter, man. They ain't even really like dealing with the scriptures or trying to get right. Like I said, it ain't no prophecies in the Egyptology shit, but it's a major stumbling block unto our people. Keep going.
Just like these motherfuckers that want to talk about life on the moon and going out shit that's like shit you don't even need to know on this side. They want to try to go too deep on shit like that.
Like the elder said, don't be coming out here talking about King David playing the harp and shit.
Oh, is it a hollow earth? Is it reptiles in earth? Dumb shit like that.
Dumb shit like that don't matter.
I got you. This is verse 22. But what is commanded thee, think thereupon with reverence, for it is not needful for thee to see with thine eyes the things that are in secret.
That's right. So basically, not everything is exposed to you because you don't need to know every answer to everything, man. Like it says in Isaiah, the 55th chapter, talking about my thoughts are not your thoughts, and neither are your ways my ways, because he is above us, so his ways are higher than ours. So many things not meant for you to comprehend. He said, so like I'm paraphrasing when I say this, but the whole duty of man is basically to keep the law, statutes, and commandments written there in the Bible. So that should be your own duty, your own major thing that you're trying to accomplish is to consume this whole road. That should be the main thing on your mind, not like the brother said, trying to go to Mars and see what life like outside of the earth. Like that's too much. They trying to discover the sea, to find treasures and find what's living down there. Shit like Leviathan and whatnot. You know, I mean that shit it's expedient. It's not necessary, and it's about to go right into that.
This is verse 23, Sirach 3 and 23. Be not curious in unnecessary matters.
Right.
For more things are showed unto thee than men understand.
Perfect example. Many people they not spiritual, so they don't look up into the skies at night. They don't know how to read the heavens. Prime example saying many people just see stars and not even think that they could be a chariot, man. Somebody, a hedge watching over you, guiding you on your way home, because you don't have to make it home, man. So just saying in general, many people, like he said, that many things are shooting to thee. That bring that back, so like that.
This is Sirach 3 and 23. Be not curious in unnecessary matters, for more things are showed unto thee than men understand.
Right, more things are shooting to thee than men understand.
If I'm gonna expound on that, like we the prophets, the Lord gave us the gift to understand and know what's going on, past, present, and future. So you got more spiritual discernment. You know more than these average peons out here. And that's where brothers get too proud, where they try to go too deep, like he was saying, and try to wanna be like they just Mr. Intellectual or some shit. They just want to know it all, like or try to, like he said, have the best breakdowns and shit like that. It's not about that. You already have a gift, which is knowing these scriptures, knowing the truth.
And there's no gift above wisdom. You know, whether you be out here trying to seek stop it.
No, go ahead.
Whether you be trying to seek riches and shit, there's nothing more rich than wisdom. So that's what you should be seeking, wisdom. He said if any man wants to be, in the kingdom or to be a rulership within his own house, such as your own kingdom on a small sense, then you should be seeking wisdom, because that's the only way you're going to find it. I believe it should be a little bit more alert.
This is Sirach 3 and 24. For many are deceived by their own vain opinion.
Right.
And an evil suspicion hath overthrown their judgment.
Right. That's pretty straightforward. Keep going.
Without eyes thou shalt want light. Profess not the knowledge, therefore that thou hast not. Let me read that back. This is Sirach 3 and 25. Without eyes thou shalt want light.
Right.
Profess not the knowledge, therefore that thou hast not.
That's what I was saying. Like they want to come out with some new prophecies, like they had new prophecies. Like I heard another brother say, you think the Most High, Yahweh Hashem, Yahweh Shai, he gonna surpass our elders that been in this 25, 30 years and give you knowledge, and you've been in this for 2 years, 8 years. Like, no, that's an order to this. Like, don't try to go too deep and try to, you feel me, Just stick with what you know and what
That's
you got
actually
taught.
beautiful that you brought that out. I'm gonna get that for you in just a second. Get that
Going on
out.
that.
Yeah, please.
Verse 26, Sirach 3 and 26. With Salakia. Yeah. A stubborn heart shall fare evil at the last, and he that loveth danger shall perish therein.
Come on, keep going.
An obstinate heart shall be laden with sorrows, and the wicked man shall heap sin upon sin. In the punishment of the proud there is no remedy, for the plant of wickedness have taken root in him. The heart of the prudent will understand a parable, and an attentive ear is the desire of a wise man.
That's the one I was waiting on.
Okay.
He said, basically, in this truth, you want to be a prudent man. He said, a prudent man will hide himself within the word, because this is, he said, not just will be the stability at our time, but this is what you want to seek in these bitter end of the last days. Whenever you got, whenever you like somewhat doubtful or weary and not sure, you want to turn back to this law and just go according to it. But I'm actually looking for the shit that kind of comes.